Just a little announcement. I want to talk about my subscribers. I'm very grateful to have you coming by the channel, and I hope that I'm doing something right for you. If you look at my subscribers today on April the 3rd or the 4th, whatever it is, I think it's the 3rd, you'll see that I'm at about 24.7 thousand subscribers. Now, admittedly, about the first 8,000, 9,000 was from music, which I did a lot of before my kids were born. And then I switched over to something a little quieter, which was Blender. And I've been doing that ever since. And the channel has been growing slowly but surely. And a lot of you keep coming back, and I hope you subscribe, because my goal, I've always had this goal when I started Blender, was to get to 25,000. It's not 1 million, it's not 500,000, it's 25,000, and that is fantastic for me. So I want to encourage you and ask you, please, if you do come by the channel, and if you find anything here that is helpful to you or interesting or inspiring, would you please subscribe and help me make it to 25,000? And, you know, then we'll go for another 25,000. Take me another 8 years or whatever, but that's fine. I'll also tell you that I have a bit of a viewing goal, and, you know, it's just a moderate goal, and in order to keep me feeling like I'm doing something worthwhile and I'm getting something out of it in return, I like to see 300 views. I know it's not a lot, but if you think of this little field where I'm at, okay, if 300 people were here, that's a lot of people. I used to teach high school, and I'd have, let's say, 30 kids in a class. All right, I mean, that's a lot of classes of 30 kids. That's 10 classes of 30 kids. That's the whole top floor of my school. It's all of the science classes that we're running at the same time, plus a few other classes. Or if you took that 300 people and put them in my house, it would be packed with people coming to hear me talk about something or teach about something. Now, when I see that a video of mine over, say, a couple of days has hit 500 views or 600 views or maybe even more, I'm overjoyed. My goal is to help people, relative beginners, do Blender. And yeah, I've thrown in Substance Painter in the past, I don't know, 6 months or a year or whatever, and I'm really leaning towards doing stuff in Substance Painter for the materials rather than in Blender. So maybe there's a cutoff point where some people will come and they'll model with me, and then at that point they go, well, you know, I don't have Substance Painter, so I'll do something in Blender or whatever else. A lot of my early models, when my kids were born, I did a lot of baby models and pencils and crayons and silly stuff like that. I didn't even texture. I didn't even put materials. I just modeled it, and I put a matte cap or something, take a screenshot of that as opposed to a render. And that was fine, because what I was really interested in is modeling. And I think a lot of you starting out, it's the modeling that is the first challenge. Yeah, the materials and the lighting and the rendering, that's a whole other thing, let alone animations or baking stuff or whatever, you know. So my goal, like I say, is for relative beginners to get some cool modeling done, and you know, take it from there. I'm not the guy that's going to be doing the automobiles and the organic creatures. That's not me. It's not what my real goal is anyhow. That's not what my skills are at this point. So thank you so much for your support on the channel, and please subscribe. And it really helps me when you like my videos. I find they go up in the algorithm, whatever, and they're more visible, and other people come by. So let's keep it going. Thanks.